This is crucial.
So today I want to talk to you about Proposition 19.
Cannabis being sold right now. It's not being taxed. There's lots of good things that the state could do with this money.
You know what I'm saying? All we want to do is sell it out in the open and tax it. I don't understand what doesn't make sense about this.
What are the arguments against it? It won't make you go insane.
I've been using since I was 18 for 15 years.
I think some of those people fear that there's going to be some zombie army of stoners if it's legalized. Look at this stuff though. I'm an active guy. A lot of the people out there that are walking around and a part of your lives, I like to be a productive member of society. I help out with charity work. I'm the chairman of Charity Works. I'm on boards of directors. They're already stoned. I'm an advocate. I'm a stoner. You might not recognize me on the streets because I'm not usually wearing the uniform.
You know, people talk about the gateway drug, marijuana, and all I have to say to that is, the only reason it's a gateway drug is because you put up the gate.
You've got to go to a place where they might be trying to sell you heroin, crystal meth.
It's happened to me.
In some parts of California, they're arguing that it'd be easier to get in the hands of children.
Let's get one thing straight. That's not true. The people who don't use it now are such bad adult influences in children's lives that they're just going to go out and start buying it and giving it to kids.
But come on. All of a sudden, they're just going to become totally irresponsible pot users. Now, what sense does that make?
That doesn't make much sense.
Right now, what do we have? It's in the hands of children, and they have to go to dangerous places to get it.
A monkey break.
We would like it to be out in the open market, the free market. The people who oppose Proposition 19 want to keep the black market thriving.
I don't know why, but for some reason, I believed the guy when he told me he could get me an amazing deal.
He told me his name was Greg.
It eventually got to be about 3:15, and I'm in a really bad neighborhood, and I'm laying down, and then there's guys walking by who obviously can get me what I want, but I already gave my money to some guy who walked away with it.
I was over 21 when this happened to me.
Curled up in the bottom of my car because I'm so scared that anybody's going to see me.
And eventually it just dawned on me that, you know what, it's time for me to leave. Being involved in crime was never something I was excited about.
Keep in mind that if you get a bad deal, then you have no recourse in the black market unless you want to get involved in more crime.
I would never want to do that.
I lost this round, and I took it as a lesson learned.
Do you really want to put people in that situation?
And it's crucial to reducing crime.
Does anybody out there think that the prohibition on alcohol was a good thing?
When the prohibition on alcohol ended, that was the downfall of these huge organized crime families.
It will reduce crime.
And one crime that leads nice people into places where they can get involved in other crimes. You see, now, I'm lucky enough to be able to walk into a store where I know the people who are selling it to me, and I trust the product that I'm buying, and I can say, I would like this much of that, and I know I'm getting this much of that.
Chances are, no matter who you are,
Chances are, there's at least one. Chances are, you're very close with a stoner.
living with stoners out of the closet isn't gonna be that bad. I gave the graduation speech at my high school. I vote. I'm a peaceful man! And now, words of wisdom
Word.
from the Dalai Lama. Check it.
I believe that satisfaction, joy, and happiness are the ultimate purposes of life.
Are the ultimate purposes of life. And the basic sources of happiness are a good heart, compassion, and love. And love. Word.
Don't be hating.
Everybody, you need to get vocal.
We need the good examples of stoners to get out there and tell people what you believe. You have to make sure you're registered to vote by October 18th.
October 18th.
People register to vote.
To register to vote, there's many ways you can do it, but if you don't want to leave your house, you can go to www.sos.ca.gov.
This is so crucial.
Just click on voter registration, you'll get a PDF, fill it out, print it out, mail it in. It has to be postmarked by October 18th.
October 18th.
Make sure your friends register to vote.
Everybody's got to vote on this.
The elections are November 2nd. It's the first Tuesday in November.
That's right after Halloween.
So make sure to get out the Tuesday after Halloween.
Think of it. Our state could actually have money. That means teachers, students, roads.
So go ahead and vote yes. We've got to do this, people. Get out the vote. Does that make sense?